Good morning, my friends. I'm out on the front porch and I'm just doing a little bitty project, and I thought for people who only have a tiny small yard or an apartment, uh, whatever size, and you have a sunny window or something that you can get some seeds started, um, this might be a good little stimulus for you. I have 3 clay pots here, and I had old soil, and I took my a little bit of my worm castings that I had made worm tea from, and I added some of the castings and watered it down with the worm tea to revitalize this soil. This is Miracle Grow from it's probably at least a couple years old, and it has been revived every season. Every time I reuse it, I kind of revitalize it. And it's like when you wash your hair, you condition it. You know, when you use your soil, you use everything that's good out of it, and so you have this not so good soil left behind. And your plants really do need a little bit of nutrients to give them a kickstart. So I had 3 things that I just wanted to get started. This is we're getting towards the end of August, and gosh, it's awfully hot for things out here, so I really am trying to sit in the shade and keep the plants here in the shade. This lettuce was from Baker's Creek, and I tried growing it in the spring, and it kind of came up, but it really didn't. These are supposed to be like little heads of lettuce, almost like a miniature romaine lettuce, and it sure didn't get like that for me. So I happened to notice on Facebook that they had mentioned from Baker's Creek that a lot of the times they grow better in the fall than they do in the spring. So here we are. This is August 21st, and so we're going to give it a little shot. So I have probably about 20 seeds done in here, and I think you can probably see some of them here. And I'm going to plant more than I need because I will go ahead and thin them, and I'll probably wait until they're an inch or two high so that I can actually use it in my salad as a mini green. But I will go ahead and cover this with some soil. And then back here, I love growing green onions. I don't always have the best of luck, but I will heavily seed this, and it's so nice when you're growing your own greens to be able to come out and pick 1 or 2 onions and just chop it in there for nutrition and for just the freshness of them. It has a whole different taste. Anyway, this is the last one. These carrots are from Burpee. Yeah, they are. They're from Burpee, and they're probably 2020, and so they're 2 years old, and they have grown for me before, and I've used them last year, and I grew some, and it's the Sugar Snack hybrid. And it says they grow to 12 inches long, but when you grow things in a pot, they won't grow that long. But the way I love to grow carrots is I grow them for the greens as well as for the root, which is the carrot. And along the way, you learn different ways of growing carrots, and the most of the time I just go ahead and cover it with some fine soil. And then I come out a couple times a day, and I will spray wet them so that they don't get soggy, but so that that they remain damp. But I've been told on different channels, and have seen different ways of doing it. Not only Jeff Lawton with his permaculture way of doing things, but other growers, that they need to be kept damp. They need to be kept moist and not dry out, because if they do dry out, then they won't germinate. But they can germinate in the dark, and I've seen people who will take a board and lay the board down on it, and then every day lift the board, and when they see germination, then they lift the board. And I thought, gee, I could do the same thing. I have this old pie pan that obviously isn't good for baking anymore. And I have the soil high enough that if I lay this on here, it kind of sits on the rim, but I can feel that the soil is right there. So it's making contact with the soil, and I believe it will do the same job that a small board would do. So those are the three things that I'm planting for today, and I will go ahead and make little signs for each one so that I can tell tomorrow which is which. You know, obviously I will know this is carrots, but I would like to know that this is the lettuce and that is the onions. So I hope you follow along. Ring the bell if you want to see some more, and subscribe if you like. And remember to always garden what you've got. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.